Excellence Strength Tenacity Incorporated, and our guest Jay-Sheree Allen. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
And Mishka Montrope.
Hi, CCNY. How are you?
All right. A lot of people haven't heard of this organization, but a lot of people seen these flyers going around. Can you tell the CCNY body about your organization?
Absolutely. So W.E.S.T Women of Excellence Strength and Tenacity is here at City College. We're actually not a school club. We're an official registered 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Okay.
But many of us, of the founding members, are City College students. And so though we're not a club, the college has really stood behind us and helped us to get this organization off the ground. And so our mission is to empower women to develop and strengthen their leadership abilities, live up to their highest potential, and motivate each other to become more influential voices in the world. And just to have a positive outlet for young women. I feel like women sometimes get stereotyped. Women can't work together. Women are always backbiting. It's not true at all. We can work together. We can achieve great things together. And so we created W.E.S.T just to have that space for women to come together and do positive things like some of the things we have coming up this year.
So wait, W.E.S.T is a new organization. When was it created?
So officially W.E.S.T started May 21st, 2009. That was our first meeting as an official organization.
Were you there for the foundation of it, or?
Oh yes, I am the founder of the organization. Actually, before we even got started in 2009, quite a few of my friends and I were transfers to City. And so we were at another local university, and that's really what kind of gave us the idea to get it started. To get the competition in that school was just ridiculous. And so we wanted to get the women together, but after we all left that university, we didn't want to leave W.E.S.T behind. So we're like, instead of starting another school club everywhere we go, how about we just build on our future at this moment and go straight to being a 501c3.
Oh, what university did you transfer from?
This was NYU.
Okay.
This is NYU downtown.
NYU student.
Yes.
Can you tell us about some of the programs that W.E.S.T has done in its since I guess 2009? Some of the what have you guys done as an organization?
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you a little about the marquee program for our organization is our mentoring program.
Okay.
And because we believe as women who are in many of us are in college, some are graduates, some are professionals, as women who have made it or on our way to making it, it's important that we reach back and help other women in the community. And so every Friday for the past 4 years, so the mentoring program preceded the organization.
Okay.
For the past 4 years, we've been at PS154, which is here in Harlem on 127th Street, and we're working with 4th and 5th grade students, teaching them about different issues. We brought in an engineer last year, and some of the girls were just so blown away. They didn't even know that women were engineers. We brought in some Sophie Davis students who are on their way to becoming doctors. We take them out to different Broadway shows and events to give them the exposure that we need to get ahead in life.
So, but if you say mentoring programs, and it sounds for young kids, but what about if I'm a young college female? How do I participate?
Absolutely. Well, on our website, we have our calendar with all our events. So the events for the grown women in the organization, we have a general meeting that we host 6 times per year. The next one we'll post on our website when that's coming up. We have a community service project that we do. We do the AIDS walk every single year. We've worked with a local AIDS organization here in Harlem, many other service events. We also participate in social events. So we went to Harvard for their Women in Business conference because we feel like it's important for us to get exposure as well as we're trying to climb that ladder. And of course, our huge event coming up, the 2nd annual Women's Empowerment Conference here at the City College.
All right, so tell us more about this huge event.
The W.E.S.T Conference, amazing. We're so excited about it. So after last year's success, we just had to move on and have a second. This year, our keynote speaker is going to be Lauren Lake, who you've seen on HGTV. She was also on the Ricky Lake Show as their relationship expert. She was on Keisha Cole's show. So a branded celebrity. We have over 30 panelists and speakers presenting on a variety of workshops: education, money, relationships, etiquette. So it's going to be an awesome day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, April 9th, here at the City College. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Our sponsors are giving away some awesome items, so you definitely want to be there.
Is this event free? Is there a cover charge, or?
Well, we are asking for a minimum donation of $10. We are a nonprofit, and so we're trying to build our resources to be able to bring you better programming each year. And so we have wonderful sponsors, thanks to the Office of the President here at City College, the Office of Student Affairs, Black Enterprise Magazine, Avenue Pink. We have amazing sponsors, but we'd love for you to contribute. This money goes straight to the mission of our organization for our mentoring program, for us to go out to these events that will help us with our mission.
Okay. So you mentioned the website. What is the website that people could learn more about W.E.S.T?
Our website is women, W-O-M-E-N-E-S-T .org. I'm saying the email address. So that's womenest.org, and EST is short for Excellence Strength Tenacity.
Okay, interesting.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, then we're going to come back, and Jay-Sheree and Mishka are going to give us more details about this conference, so how women could get involved, if men could get involved in this conference as well. So we're taking your requests. You know, you could call us on 212-650-8171, or you could just reply to us on Twitter. That's CCNY_NYPIRG, NYPIRG. Just reply to us, we'll play your song.
And we're really excited to just bring this conference to the community, and we're encouraging everybody, men and women, can come to the Women's Empowerment Conference. Don't be fooled, to come out and enjoy and have a great time. And our theme for this year's conference is strength, the will to move past obstacles and thrive. And we're really just looking forward to seeing everyone there. We're going to be having about 8 panel discussions, and the different panels are Mind Your Money, Education, Both Sides of the Desk, Men and Women 101, I Am All Girls for girls ages 15 and under, Etiquette, When You Know Better, You Do Better, another Men and Women 101 panel, and Women's Health, and Me by Design. So we're encouraging everyone to just come out and enjoy themselves. There's still time. You can still register. Go to womenest.org and click on the register button, and it will bring you to the Eventbrite link and register.
Alright, so let's say I hear about this event, people listening to the radio show, see this online. I want to participate. I want to be an empowered woman. What is this conference gonna do for me?
Awesome. This conference is going to do so much for you. Though we have worked really hard to put together a crazy lineup. I mean, did I say Lauren Lake is going to be there presenting a keynote? We have Miss Esther Armand, which is widely known throughout New York City. I mean, we have a lineup to die for. But it's not about that. What's really going to leave you empowered are the connections that you make throughout the day. Okay. It's not just about those big keynote speakers. Remember, these are big people that are going on to their lives. It's about the people in your positions who you meet, who you're going to keep in touch with, who you are going to bounce your ideas off of. Even though, yes, we want you to come to the conference and leave empowered, it's a process. And so it's not going to happen all on April 9th. A lot's going to take place there. But what we want is for you to form long-lasting connections to help bring your dreams and your ideas to reality. That's the empowerment that we're talking about.
Can you give us details of some of these workshops that's gonna happen on April 9th?
Absolutely. Well, as you can see, when Mishka was telling you about the workshops, we said Men and Women 101 twice, because last year we were literally trying to drag people out of that workshop to fill the other workshops. Last year we had over 220 people attended. So far we have about 250 people registered total. Okay. Oh, and we still have like 10 days to go. So, and you know, there are those of us who don't RSVP that we're still expecting. So, but Men and Women 101, we talk about relationships, love, life, how to balance that all. That's the hot panel. But it's also important to educate ourselves. And so we have a women's health panel. And we've made sure that it's very diverse. We have a physician on a panel. We have a dentist on a panel. We have a Zumba instructor instructor on that panel because it's important to stay fit. That's a part of our health as well.
Okay.
We have a panel about money. We have someone who's working on Wall Street on that panel. We have a banker on that panel. And so we just want to get us to that next level. And to get to that next level, you have to invest in yourself.
Okay.
And the way to do that is to feed yourself with knowledge that's going to help you to do better. And so that's what those panels are doing for you.
All right. This is a question from the general critics. Like, let's say, not from me, but from the general male perspective. Oh my goodness, it's a women's powering event. It's a man-bashing event. For people that have this mindset, can you respond to that, or?
Absolutely. It is not a male bashing event. I repeat, not a male bashing event. I totally am so for men being there. Last year, you can check out the pictures on our Facebook page. You will see so many men that were there last year. The pictures prove it. And it's not about male bashing. Men and women live in a world together. And if any one of us is to be empowered, we have to do it together. And so we invite the men to come on out. The men are our boyfriends. They're our husbands, our fathers, our colleagues. So if we're all empowered, you all have to be as well. So it's not about male bashing, but it's about women taking charge and just doing what they have to do to get ahead in life. You know, that's really why we started. We talked about the mentoring program. And it's about being there to help each other get to that next level, extending a hand. And our hand is this conference to the community to help each other get to that next level. It's not about tearing anyone, especially not our men who we love, down at all.
Okay, so you hear CCNY. It's not a man bashing conference. Women empowerment. Males, you likely welcome. Come through. It's going to be a great experience. Now, a couple of questions about W.E.S.T, I guess either on CCNY. Like, how many people do you have on campus that's part of this organization?
On campus, how many people do we have on campus? I would say an average, probably like 15-ish city college students that are on the organization regularly, like come into events, come into meetings, come to community service, about 15. But the larger organization is full of women from all over.
All walks of life.
We have Reverend Malika Whitney, who's a community leader here in Harlem. Tammy, one of our board members, who's an educator. We have an architect. We have law school students. So it's a really broad range of women all coming together. But I would say about 15 who are only a part of the City College community.
Since you said it's a broad range, is W.E.S.T right now a New York City organization? Is it New York State and tri-state area? Like, how far does W.E.S.T go as an organization?
At this moment, it's a New York State organization, so we only have bases here in New York. We meet here in Harlem, and then we have our mentoring program.
Okay.
But I will be moving to Nashville in the near future, in 3 months actually, to start medical school at Meharry Medical College, and I can't sit still, so we are going national in a few months. But I think it's important to work on what we have now and solidify our base, which is right here in New York.
Okay. And then another question, I guess, regarding diversity. Is it mostly black females? Is it mostly, is it a mix of race and ethnicity?
It's a mixture of mainly underrepresented women. So black, Hispanic. However, we do have women of other races coming through. And check out the pictures. They speak for themselves. You will certainly see the wide range of women that we have. However, we tend to have a lot more women who are from underrepresented communities.
Okay. Now, going back to the male aspect, because you did say that, you know, men could come to the conference, but not regarding the conference, regarding the organization. Are there men involved in it, and if yes or no, how can a male get involved in this organization?
Well, many of our events many of our smaller events, like our meetings and our small meetings, are designed to really help young women get to that next level in life. And so those events, we haven't typically had males invited. Men are not barred at all.
Okay.
But we typically haven't had men at those events. The men show up for our larger events, or conference that we have, the events that NYU West has, those bigger events, the men come out to support.
Okay. So everyone, we're going to a quick commercial break. We're going to play Miss Independent.
That's my song.
I had a feeling that was one of your songs. So this is WCCR 590 AM The One.